Tips for living in a compact SUV, let's go. If you can take out the front seat, do it. You're gonna have so much more room to stretch out, plus it'll give you a little bit more flexibility when it comes to storage options. Number 2, crates and zip ties. You can zip tie them together to make a shelf, you can change it around, it's very easy to make, sometimes it's even free to find them. It's just a really easy modular building system. And they're strong too. It's gonna be a little difficult to have a refrigerator in a small space like that, so I would suggest just using a cooler for now. Pro tip, cooler within a cooler. Coolerception? 3, get yourself some kind of solar battery bank and power system. You can get them super cheap. Sometimes they come as low as $200 to $300 for the entire setup, and that will charge all your devices. 4, get a USB chargeable fan or something that you can power by USB. You're going to get hot. You're going to get very hot. You're going to need some ventilation. That's just how it is. Foam board in the windows is a great idea. I use this stuff, and then I just put like tabs on the top. And that way I can pull them out of the recesses of the windows because I cut them to fit right in there. I also put some duct tape around the edges for light leaks. They're probably going to get wet and beat up over time. That's okay. They're super easy to make and cheap to replace. I highly recommend tinting your windows, but this can be costly and sloppy if you do it yourself and you're not experienced. Do your research on how to be stealth, especially in the city. The last thing you want is to deal with police when you're just waking up in the middle of the night from sleep and you get the knock on the window. It's not a good time. Get some of these. They'll store ice and keep it cold for like 3 days in the right weather. Get another one. Get another one. Seriously, you can go into gas stations and get free ice, free hot water, and make tea, coffee in your vehicle. It's a lifesaver. And they make small containers now for like soups and lasagna and stuff like that. You can keep your food hot. I cannot stress how important a comfortable bed is. You're going to be living in this vehicle. You really want to be comfortable at night. The second you get in an uncomfortable position and your neck cricks up or you get that spasm in your back, you're going to have a horrible day. And it's likely going to repeat itself if you're sleeping on an uncomfortable position the same over and over every night. You can get a good memory foam mattress that you can cut up to fit in your vehicle at Walmart for like $130. It's worth it. Maybe you can find something better on Craigslist or Facebook. Just make sure you're comfortable. Eat healthy. Eat as healthy as you can. It's super, super easy to fall down the spiral of convenient eating when you live in a vehicle. But you are going to be exposed to the elements more and you're going to be more susceptible to getting sick, especially if you're not used to the lifestyle and it causes you a little bit of stress in the beginning. So it's super important. Take your vitamins, drink your water, and try to eat as healthy as possible. If you have overhead cab lights in your vehicle, try to take out the fuse for that in the fuse box. I've killed my battery, not realizing that a door was open for too long. Just set yourself up right. You can get rechargeable lights. I have these USB rechargeable lights. They work really well. They have 3 different settings. They have magnets all over them, so you can just stick them up anywhere. The hook just folds up. This brand is Defiant. I found them at Lowe's or Home Depot or something like that, and they were 2 for about $20. Totally worth it. They last for a long time, and they're very, very bright. If you only have 1 set of keys, try your best to get a second one. And if you can't get a second set of keys, make sure you have some kind of roadside assistance. That's number 1. Get roadside assistance. It's absolutely imperative that you have roadside assistance. I have 2 because sometimes AAA sucks, but for the most part, they're okay. Yeah. You can always get a composting toilet, but they can be a little tricky, especially in a small space like a CRV. I am in a big van and I still use a bucket and a pee cup. I go in the cup, I pour it into a bigger jug, I dump out the jug. I have small waste bags that I get the compostable ones because I don't want to make more trash out of plastic, but I line the bucket with the compostable trash bags and then just throw it out like you would with dog poop. And get yourself a Planet Fitness membership. You can go anywhere, all over the country. They have hundreds of gyms. It's only like $25-30 a month. And with that membership, you get free massages, you get showers, you can work out, you can go tanning. Plus, they have free Wi-Fi inside. That's a bonus. And they also have plugs so you can charge your necessities if you can't find another way to charge them. Always carry 1 gallon more water than you think you're going to need. Always. You might need it for your radiator. You might be stuck somewhere and just be out of it and need that extra water jug. 1 more gallon. Always. You're going to have condensation on the windows. Sometimes you can get that silica kitty litter. It's like white crystals and it's just that silica gel stuff that you get in like beef jerky packets, and it will absorb the moisture. So get that kitty litter and put it in a sock that is made of a natural fiber like hemp, linen, cotton, and just set them along the edge of the windows. While you sleep, you won't collect much condensation. The last thing you want is mold in your vehicle. If you're in a cold area, These things will save your life. You can get a whole bag of them at Walmart for super cheap, like maybe $6 or $7. There's 16 of them in there. I can think of like 100,000 more, and I wouldn't have time for it in one video. Just follow me and ask as you think of questions, okay? I'll answer them with videos. Now remember, it is going to be a little bit challenging at first. This is a whole new lifestyle, so give it time. Give yourself some grace, and don't be afraid or ashamed. It's okay to get a hotel room here and there. There's no shame in that. Give yourself a break if you're really stressed out. You don't want your cortisol levels through the roof. I hope this helps.